What's up, you guys? This is Ruroni K95 here. Once again, I just wanted to do another simple video. Is that we're going to be doing a CD update video. This time, this is going to be on the albums that I have right here. Because I only have a couple of them from that were released in 1983. Because I have some under rock and metal as well. Because we're long overdue for a new video like this before because, well, why not? Because I have been thinking about doing a video like this because, well, to be honest with you though, because I have been doing CD update videos that I have never done like this before. Because, well, to be fair though, is that I wanted to pick some albums that I have right here, starting with the ones I have that I got right here. I have these two albums on here, for the ones that were released in 1983. Those are the ones I have, because I know a lot of you want to check this video out, because this is all very new for me, because this is before I wanted to get some classic rock albums, and also heavy metal albums, because there's a whole bunch of them out there that I will plan to get soon, that I really want to get, that I will plan on CD, because you know what I mean. So without any further ado, which is right here and right now, let's dive into the CD of what we got here. And those are the ones that I've already done album reviews on. And the one that I will plan to do a review on the album after I listen to the album, because we're long overdue as well, particularly as how you want to come across for to do. If you want me to do a revisiting albums on the anniversary, especially like the kind of anniversary on the albums, just let me know, because I will plan to do a anniversary on not just the songs in general, but more of a revisiting album type videos as well, without listing the name of the songs on there, like by going through tracks on there, but like a revisiting an album type of revisit review kind of thing, like you're getting in-depth in histories and all that. Yeah, those kind as well. So, because I may be low on ideas, but picking some for revisiting an album, as in the whole newest one as well, yeah, I might as well do that at some point. Like, like for example, revisiting Merciful Fate's album, let's say, Don't Break the Oath. I might do a revisit on the album, which I forgot to do one. Pretty soon I might at one point as well. Once September comes, in probably about, like, we'll tell you more about it in detail. So let's dive into the CDs, what we got. The first album I have right here, and this is the one that I have in my CD collection as well. And this is particularly my first album that was released in 1983 when it comes to classic rock on here as well. In general, I have right here ZZ Top's Eliminator. Yes, this is my very first ZZ Top album I have ever bought on Amazon back in 2011, because, I mean, who doesn't? Because this is my very first album I own, because to me, ZZ Top is one of my favorite classic rock groups on here. Well, because they're from Texas on here, because they were known for their following a line of these platinum and gold albums, such as El Loco, Fandango, and Tres Hombres as well. Because they had a whole slew of albums, because I mean, there's some good songs on this album from ZZ Top. You know, like Sharp Dressed Man, Gimme All Your Lovin'. This is a classic album from ZZ Top, in my opinion, because ZZ Top is one of my favorite bands, right next to Kiss and AC/DC, because this is how you want to come by for classic rock music as well, because I've been hearing some songs from ZZ Top on classic rock radio stations on here, because, I mean, who doesn't listen to classic rock radio stations? I love classic rock radio stations because, well, to be fair though, on here, because this is particularly by far one of my favorite albums from ZZ Top, in my opinion, because I love this album, because I just wanted to come by for classic albums just to get to my case as well. Even though I've already done an album review on ZZ Top's Eliminator, if you haven't seen my album review on ZZ Top's Eliminator, come feel free to check out if you haven't seen my album review, because I've been literally getting into collecting albums on either CD or vinyl, that's why. And another album I have right here, this is actually my first heavy metal album on CD I have ever bought. I think I got this for like $5 at a Walmart back in 2017, and this is by far one of my very first Metallica albums I have ever bought. Kill 'Em All. This is my very first Metallica album I bought on here, and this is a probably released by Metal Blade Records on here, or Megaforce Records. Yeah, this is released under Megaforce Records. I didn't know that. I couldn't figure out who released this on CD. I always thought this was from Metal Blade, or Roadrunner, or is it Blackened Recordings? Yeah, it's manufactured as well. However, this is released by Megaforce Records on here. Yeah, because it's on the back of the CD as well. However, this is not in a CD jewel case like these, but this is in a digipack book like this. Sort of like a vinyl record as well. In case my curiosity for how I got this album. And however, here's the booklet as well. But here's the image of the members of Metallica. This is with Cliff Burton on here, because this is by far one of the very first 5 of the good albums from Metallica. Because the first 5 albums are good from Metallica, like the ones I need to get, like the last 4 I need to get, which are Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, Justice for All, and the Black Album, which are, this is before they were sold out a long time ago, because they were basically selling out after Black Album. But the first 5 albums takes the cake in as well, because I like the first 5 albums in my opinion as well, because, well, to be fair as well, because, you know, Dave Mustaine was mistreating Kirk Hammett after he was kicked out of Metallica when Dave Mustaine formed Megadeth as well. Well, to be fair, I like both Metallica and Megadeth in my opinion, because especially if you've ever been an open-minded person, if you ever listen to heavy metal in general, because I just have to guard up for this as well, because I have been consuming over the fact as well, because I have wanted to come by for this as well. Yeah, here's the image of the members of Metallica as well, because I just wanted to guard up for this. Some of the songs were written with, like say for example, the Four Horsemen and Jump in the Fire, Phantom Lord, and Metal Militia are the only songs that James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich wrote with Dave Mustaine after, this is before Dave Mustaine formed Megadeth as well, because I just wanted to come by for metal bands as well because, however, all I gotta say is that this is particularly my very first Metallica album I have ever bought, because to me, this is part of the first 5 good albums from Metallica, in my opinion, though, because I just gathered up for this as well, because, I mean, this was a Digipack CD release I found, and I found this on Walmart, because on the back of it, because it has the release from Megaforce Records as well, because I didn't know if it was from Legacy Recording or is it Roadrunner Records, but I looked on the back, it wasn't. If you look on the back of the album Kill 'Em All from Metallica, it was released from Megaforce Records, because I have been introduced to record companies that have signed with most heavy metal bands. Let's say, for example, we got Metal Blade Records, Megaforce Records, and Roadrunner Records as well, because we have these record companies for how they have signed heavy metal bands that were back in the 80s. Some of them can be released under Roadrunner Records, and we have Metal Blade Records, though, because this has all come across for this as well. However, I haven't listened to this album yet, but I will listen to it soon, because I wanted to listen to a very good album from Metallica, because this just got to my case as well. So, before we finish off the video, though, as well, because I wanted to come by, because I have been doing album reviews-wise as well, because I wanted to go in-depth with revisiting albums in honor of anniversaries. Like, say, for example, like I have albums I have are on CD, because I wanted to revisit one of my favorite heavy metal bands that have these good records as well. Let's say, for example, like I have Don't Break the Oath. I want to do a revisiting album, like a revisiting review on an album type video, where I can revisit Merciful Fate's Don't Break the Oath album, because in honor of its anniversary, because I just wanted to get in depth in the whole history thing, especially for everything that Merciful Fate has ever did back in the 80s as well, because, and also I will get the album Melissa, which is the very first Merciful Fate album they have done, like back in the 80s. Although I don't have Merciful Fate's album Melissa, but pretty soon I will pick that album up on CD at one point. And you also got Dio's debut album Holy Diver, and same with Kiss's album Lick It Up, which is the very first Kiss record without the makeup back in the 80s, when Kiss wanted to reveal themselves without the makeup, like back in the 80s, when they were interviewed on MTV, when they wanted to see Kiss without their makeup for the very first time, after Kiss's previous album Creatures of the Night was released in 1982 as well. Because this is all gathered up for this as well, in the history of rock and roll as well. And also, we also have albums from Def Leppard, such as Pyromania, that has their hit songs, like Foolin' and Photograph as well, because I might as well pick those albums on CD soon as well, because I wanted to gathered up to come by to check out albums from classic rock groups and heavy metal bands in general, because I just wanted to come by for this as well. Because if you know, because there's a lot of heavy metal bands on there, because especially that came out in the 80s. Whether it's thrash as well, or hard rock, or heavy metal in general. this just gets your case as well because, well, to be fair though as well, because I just gathered up of how I want to learn for the fact as well, because this is all just got to my curiosity for these albums as well in general, just to give you headshots for this as well. To my curious thing I have for the sheer movement of, well, I mean, it is so different than anything ever has come across before to that moment, ever called on for the whole thing, for how you wanted to know the history on that as well. But that's besides the point, though. So that's going to be it for my CD update on these albums from 1983 for today. CD update. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also as well if you missed anything new. Smack the like button if you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Be sure to check out my anime planner or analyst, because I've been literally getting it Letterboxd, and tshirtslayer.com as well. And also be sure to check it out as well. And that's all I have what I got for today. Ta-ta for now for the CD update, because this is Rurouni K95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Be sure to stay safe and stay healthy, and have a great day. This is Rurouni K95 signing off. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos I got on plan for what's in store. Take care. Stay tuned for more surprises.